Rise and shine. Rise and shine. All right, it is the top of the morning. It is Mars's day, November 19th. We're going to call this Sunday. It's Sunday. All right, overall it is Tuesday. We got quite going on in the energy for today to bring in auspicious good vibes, positivity, and good luck. Let's go over the transits. So where we seen Mercury in opposition to Jupiter yesterday, today we're seeing Mercury in Sagittarius trining over to Chiron in Aries. We still have the moon in Cancer, sesquiquadrant over to the sun in Scorpio, trined over to Saturn in Pisces, semi-sextiled to Jupiter in Gemini, squared over to Chiron in Aries, quincunxed to Mercury in Sag, and then sextile to Uranus in Taurus. So, looks like we just crossed over the energy of Mercury trining over Chiron. All right, seems to be a very healing type of morning. All right, the moon is still in Cancer, still very much in our comfort zones. All right, let's look at the index. Aries, physical 6, Taurus, mental 6, Gemini, physical 2, Cancer, physical 6, Leo, mental 3, Virgo, mental 5, Libra, physical 6, Scorpio, mental 6, Sagittarius, physical 2, Capricorn, physical 6, Aquarius, mental 3, Pisces, mental 5. Doesn't look like it's too heightened today overall, but there is lots of physical work going on here. That's what it looks like. So Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, mental for Taurus and Scorpio. All right, let's get into a quick spread. I was going to pull runes, but maybe at the end of the reading. Just want to overlook where we are currently with the moon and Sabian symbol. 16 degrees of Cancer. A man before a square with a manuscript roll before him. 16th to the 20th degree, all about maturity. Says only when we embrace all the many parts of our nature and build confidently upon our feelings of having potential, we will fulfill a mature role within a community and sanctify appropriately a code of conduct and the celebration of permitted emotional expressions. Okay. So all about profound self-understanding. We need to learn how to understand, acknowledge, and willingly embrace all the various parts of our nature, embracing all parts of our nature. So repeatedly throughout life, we are placed in a position of choice and decision. According to our degree of realized wisdom, we will see this as a conflict between this and that, or an opportunity to learn how to integrate opposites as this and that. A mandala based on all enclosing images of a square suggests inclusivity, in contrast to the cross that indicates division and separation. Eastern philosophy leans towards integration through meditation or meditation on unity. I'm going to pull Soul's Journey because that one actually has mandalas in it, and we'll see what comes out. Let's just do a quick spread. By the way, I'm using Vice Versa Tarot. The cards are saying basically it might be a challenge to find balance with collaborating with others due to the emotions, which can make sense. The moon is in Cancer. That's weird. I just heard you're safe from the tower today. Whatever that means. Something about like if something was slowed down, it finally picking up. So I don't know if this is what more so seems to be like a challenge for you. I keep seeing lots of 10s. More so releasing and or allowing yourself to walk away from something that feels so much more of like a tradition more so. It's almost like you have the key, you have the wisdom, you just more so, you feel like you don't have the patience anymore. Don't allow your feelings to get in the way of whatever this is. Seems like a very general message overall. It's literally like saying like it can be either this or that. Like I'm seeing career being significant here, emotions being involved, trying to avoid a tower, like it not coming down just yet. If it's meant to anyway. It's like how can you come back into balance with something that seems to be that of frustration? Yeah, I feel like groundedness is being like more so put to the forefront here. And I think we spoke about that yesterday. Something that seems to be completely slowed down, because this would be like at a halt. It's been slowed down, but it's like, okay, now things are picking up just a little bit. There seems to be the release of any type of conflict, whether this is like you choosing your battles wisely, not involving yourself in things that are unnecessary. I don't know if this pertains to like the workplace. I'm seeing 3 of Pentacles here. In your love life, it more so seems like if yesterday was all about love, then today would be more so, you know, kind of like staying to yourself. I don't touch your toothbrush. I touch mine.
Somebody moved my toothbrush and I can't find it.
I don't know.
You don't got no other one?
No. Also, I see a sense of maturity overall. Got a lot of pentacles here. Page, Knight, and the King. The King and the Page are in the upright. So if it overall seems like, again, if something might have been slowed down pertaining to one sense of groundedness, it kind of shows where it's like there's no need for you to be all up in your feelings. There's no tower happening. There's no more conflict. Like overall, the balance and or the patience should be coming into alignment. Whatever it is that's traditionally telling you like you need to take a pause with something, I feel like you're doing great. I see lots of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy here. Earth. So that would be like root chakra, right? Speaking of mandalas, let's pull from it. I don't know. So that would be like your home, your foundation, your stability, your money. I don't feel like you're shaken up anymore. The tower is not like, at least it hasn't happened yet. Let's just say that. All right. I don't know. I'm seeing Five of Pentacles down on the, like, you're not stressed about it anymore. Or maybe it's like falling on whoever this Emperor energy is, like a father figure. I don't feel that this is you if I'm talking to you. Whatever. You may not be feeling so much more pressure. Like, you rather not express your emotions on something that you cannot control. Something like that. Like, something about control. Emperor is all about control. There's no reason to fight. It's kind of like you choose to pick your battles wisely. What's the point? It's kind of what it's giving me. Okay. Again, these are mandalas, so we're just going to see what comes out. Because that's what this Sabian symbol is speaking about. Welcome in, everybody. All right, I don't know. The blame game, like, what's the point, right? It says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. Okay. Happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Okay. So if you've been, like, more so unhappy in the past, the only thing I see is the Ten of Cups here, pertaining to your emotions. All right, maybe you more so choose to be utilizing your imagination to go after something that more so makes you happy. I'm seeing dolphins in that mandala. All right, dolphins can be like very creative, very, you know, childlike, whatever that may be to you. All right, so maybe you choose to focus on your health rather than playing the blame game. It says, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So I'm seeing a lot of green here. Maybe the heart chakra could be of significance, or just the heart space. Overall, Leo rules the heart, and Mars is where Leo is now. So just like wherever you choose to take action, it more so keeps you in a sense of your heart space being fulfilled. Whether that be taking care of your health. All right. Remaining grounded overall is what I see. So you could be like on this exercise routine thing where it kind of like your emotions are just there. You don't have to like cry or spill, you know, your emotions over anything. There's nobody to blame here. Again, abundance. So there's the root chakra with the red. All right, it says I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire. All right, in this physical reality. Discipline. I feel like you're very structured in a way. It's giving me like now Saturnian energy, which I do have that here with all this Capricorn. Okay. It says I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So the more that you think positive, the more that you can accomplish. There's no reason to fight. There's no reason to be imbalanced. There's no reason for you to have a tower moment. There's no reason for you to feel unhappy with the Ten of Cups in the shadow. That's more so in the past anyway. So it shows like very groundedness, very much. Not that you have to feel committed to anything. With the Hierophant here, you're just kind of like mad chill. Stability could be okay right now, like just kind of making it through, whatever. Even if things look like shit, I'm just saying, all right? Five of Pentacles. We got the King of Cups under that with the Ten of Wands. It's because you're not carrying the burden, that's why. All right. Whoever is carrying the burden is doing so very well. I've got Sag out here, Scorpio out here, and again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. So I don't think that you have a doubt in your mind that you can't make it by. There's nobody to blame here. Again, there's some sort of structure pertaining to how you're remaining happy, how you're taking care of your health, and what abundance is to you. Let me pull one more. I'm seeing solar plexus, heart chakra, root chakra, as well as crown so far. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and fire. Aries, Leo, Sag is who I'm speaking to. I don't see water energy out here at all. And funny because we're with the moon in Cancer. Yeah. Heavy on the solar plexus. I just keep seeing that. So your self-esteem, it says, I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And you got gratitude that just came out. So you're grateful for whatever opportunities are presented at the moment. Heavy green energy here. Heart chakra energy. All right, so you're very grateful. Lots of gratitude. You know what I mean? I don't feel like you're pushing for anything else that's not being provided at this time. I don't even think it's a fight at all. Okay, let's clear this up. So some transits happening today. I wrote them down. All right, so at 6:30 a.m. we seen Mercury trine Chiron. All right, so that's more so like, again, Chiron all about the healing energies. Mercury being in Sag, Chiron being in Aries. It's fire element, so it has a lot to do with the solar plexus chakra. And where it's like you're not afraid to take action. All right, we seen the moon in Cancer trine over to Saturn in Pisces at 1:48 a.m. So a lot of us were sleeping. I was not. I was up doing a reading. You can go check that out. 2025 short messages. All right. Moon semi-sextile Jupiter at 12:17 p.m. this afternoon. The moon in Cancer, Jupiter in Gemini. It's semi-sextile. They're two different type of elements. So typically they don't work well together, but take it as it resonates. You got Jupiter, the planet of expansion, as well as moon, all about your emotions there. And then we've got the moon square Chiron energy at 2:12 p.m. All right, so whereas we're seeing it trine right now at 19 degrees and 43 minutes. Let's see what Chiron's speaking about here at the 20th degree. A young girl feeding birds in the winter. All right, so seeing life as a constant opportunity to experience love. Life's very harshness is what enables us to learn of love's unfathomable depth. Nature is harsh. People and animals suffer and starve and they die. Yet without harshness, compassion could not exist. There will be no place for it. There is no higher expression of compassionate love. This is neither fanciful nor sentimental love. It is feeding the hungry stranger. All right, so very simple there. Whereas we're seeing a trine early this morning here, meaning good luck, auspiciousness. Chiron's the planet of healing. Aries is all about the house of self. You're going to see it square over to the energy of the emotions later on today at 2:12 p.m. All right. By then, the moon moving towards the 20th degree in Cancer. Let's see what it speaks about. Gondoliers in a serenade. Celebration of permitted emotions. Society's grip upon behavior is balanced between reward and punishment. Romance is approved and supported. Even the normal palette of emotional expression is ritualized. For example, in courtship protocols, and for the most part, we find happiness when we are able to conform with accepted ways to live out our feelings. The lightheartedness that arises when we do so is often festive. So a square is meant to bring intention. I feel like the minute that you celebrate whatever it is that you are permitted to feel, then you should be fine. You should be good to go. All right. But the rest of the day, it looks like up until the very end of the day where we see a sextile, we're going to be looking at tension and discord. We got moon quincunx over to Mercury, and where communication has been of significance overall. And it has a lot to do with Mercury at the 20th degree as well. Interesting. So that square and that quincunx happens fairly close. One at 2:12 and the other one at 2:45. After that, we'll kind of be in like a limbo up until 11:55 p.m. where we see the sextile to Uranus and Taurus. Sag at 20 degrees. Men cutting through ice. Seems like something very cold. It says good husbandry. We must put away some surpluses in times of plenty in order to cope with times of scarcity. Right living as a spiritual principle. Knowing there are hard times ahead, sometimes we must do work now to guard against later neediness. A farmer will burn the midnight oils to harvest in September so that his food supply carries him through the winter. Equally, by anticipating the future, we can invest effort today so that we limit danger and discomfort tomorrow. This might be applied widely. It is just as appropriate for a young adult to continue their education as it is for a housewife to be thrifty with her food stock. So my husband's out there. Make sure that there's food in the damn house. All right, that's it. All right, let's get into it. What else do I need to see here? I'm seeing Fool card, split the deck, Judgment. By the way, I'm seeing Pluto on Judgment, stepped into Aquarius today at 3:39 p.m. Officially at the first degree, we'll be seeing the energy of that which is of lasting values. All right, so interesting enough, we're going to see this square and quincunx energy with the moon in Cancer over to Chiron in Aries and Mercury in Sag. And then we're going to be moving into Pluto into Aquarius within the next hour. All right. So all about lasting values. Some aspects of life are more important than others, and we build lasting forms for those that we want to outlive us, building structures of survival within your group. It says major works require group endeavor. And so we know that such works are emblematic of their times. Thousands of years ago, Stone Age men created features that were very difficult to make. Stone circles and Stonehenge, for example, that were clearly used for worship and ceremony. And they show that the aspect of life was very important indeed to them. Adobe missions similarly took great effort to place in the wild territory of California's early period. And collectively, they took on the dual function of survival and worship. We might ask of ourselves, does our own set of values motivate us powerfully enough to create something sufficiently lasting that it outlives us? All right. Devil in the shadow. 10 of Swords. Yeah, I kind of feel like this is giving me like Pluto stepping out of this Capricorn thing. All right, I don't know if communication has been an issue or having a sense of like freedom and independence has been an issue. But I'm seeing the devil in its shadow with the 10 of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles. So not feeling like you're being sabotaged in any way any longer. Releasing a heavy sense of betrayals. Let's see. There could have been more so, again, pertaining to your values. All right, what it seems to be that you're investing in. How far is that going to take you? Are you on the right path? All right, and having to really release the emotional attachment to it. That's what I see. Yeah, there might be like a sense of loss or regret or kind of like healing that needs to take place overall. All right. If in your emotional state you feel that you're not sure where you're going, because it kind of gives me like this person's in limbo. Whereas if it was on this side, you have spiritual guidance, right? Something seems to be that of a mystery. It may feel like I'm feeling like a very dark place emotionally. Okay. It feels more so like an emotional transition. Interesting. All right, it's showing me not feeling as confident, but wanting more so to carry that of whatever burden you're holding on to. All right, or wanting to release it. All right, because this is the shadow side of the 10 of Wands. It seems to be like that of, see how this looks like an army general watching over this person? That person literally becomes like, what is it? Stonehenge? Okay. Like they become stone. But it kind of shows like holding the responsibility of those that have come before us and having to push forward with the transition. I don't know if it seems to be like the way that you invest in this new pathway and what you find to be that is of value. You may not know emotionally where you're going with something right now. You may not know if you're creatively on the right path. All right, because it can look more so like a betrayal and or a sense of wanting to release such a heavy burden, where it's more so like there is no more sabotaging here. Pluto being in Capricorn at the very last degrees today. We spoke about this many times. I don't want to read it over again, but I'll just kind of read the beginning of it. The highest level of social influence and society being structured hierarchically, where there are small groups of people who secretly direct the course of history. So that are those that are satanic, that are focused more so on the wealth and the laws of the world. The others are light beings, which I'm seeing High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. All right. And where they want to be on the path to freedom and independence. And that's kind of what it's giving me here with the Nine of Pentacles. All right. But within the transition itself, it may not feel that way. And if you're investing properly, or if you're just planning on the right pathway, it more so pertains to, is it something that's going to last, where it outlives you? So see how this man is no longer, you know what I mean? He's stone. It's like the person that comes after has to carry that specific responsibility. It's stepping out of Capricorn and into Aquarius. Aquarius is more going to be like that of futuristic, right? Much more of an innovative thinker. Get out of the emotions. Don't try to be so much in sabotaging ways. The only air energy I see here is that of the Sun in Gemini. So socializing more, coming together with communities of people. That's Aquarius's energy, right? So there's the Tower. There's the High Priestess. All right, Tower has not taken place just yet. Split the deck. There's Scorpio's energy, the Death card. It does speak of transformation. All right, and then we've got that of which involves the past. Six of Cups. All right, so it could be like a meeting and or the feeling of a meeting of that of something that is from the past. Interesting. Okay. What time is it? Yeah. All right, I feel like I can pull a rune. Typically, when I get into runes, I get into it deep, but I got time. What do I want to pull? Ooh. Let me get an angel tarot real quick. See how we're being supported throughout this transition today. That's a big one. All right, this is the last time we're ever going to see Pluto and Capricorn again. So, what's the lesson here pertaining to the angels? How are we being supported during this transition? I don't know. It feels that of like heavy maturity. All right, a very big ending coming in. Got the Nine of Wands. Normally speaks of like spiritual strength. Speaks about the God, the impenetrable secret. All right, so universal medicine, elevation of the soul, and the revelation of mysteries. Interesting, because Pluto is all about like getting into the mysteries, right? Five of Wands. God listening in concealment. It feels that way. All right, so I don't know if it has to do with politics, anything that pertains to ambition. That's soul 10th house energy, Capricorn energy. All right, so winning judgments and protecting all of those who seek the truth of a situation. I like it. All right, what else? One more. So who's that? Five of Wands, Leo's energy. And where we will see Pluto, obviously, oppose Leo. Anytime that it is, and it will oppose any transits that are taking place in Leo for the next 20 years, it being in Aquarius. Two of Wands, the helping guide. So bringing in the energy of love and wisdom, and it says victory over those who would attack you. Interesting. All right, let me read these out real quick. So Nine of Wands. Oh. The impenetrable secret. All right, it says here, it is associated to the Bible. So it says, the glory of the Lord shall endure forever. The Lord shall rejoice in his works. The person born under this influence will love abstract sciences and will be attracted to the knowledge of animals, vegetables, minerals. They will be distinguished in medicine through wonderful cures and will make many discoveries useful to society. All All right, so I don't know if it has a lot to do, like Pluto is typically the planet of the underground, right? So if it has to do with like how we are getting our foods, that type of thing. All right. Again, Pluto is all about like occult knowledge, all right, mysteries and things like that. So moving into Aquarius, it can definitely tap into that of what seems like science, all right. Um, it says Hahasaya elevates the soul and reveals the mysteries of wisdom, governs chemistry and physics, and can reveal the secret of the philosopher's stone and universal medicine. All right, so Soul Guardian for those born from 4:40 p.m. to 5 p.m. So if you've ever been, not ever been, but if you're born within those time frames or that specific time frame being of significance. All right. Moral Guardian for those born on the 9th of May, the 20th of July, the 30th of September, 11th of December, and or the 21st of February. So I'm seeing Taurus. I'm seeing the cusp of of Cancer and Leo. I'm also seeing Libra, Sagittarius, and Pisces. All right, so physical guardian for those born from the 25th of November to the 29th of November. And that's going to be Sagittarius season. All right, so the 25th, we see Mercury go retrograde. And by the end of the month, what else is happening here? 25th, Mercury goes retrograde. Saturn quintiles Uranus. So Saturn being in Pisces. Quintile meaning getting creative and showing your potential for that of change, with Uranus being in Taurus. I'm seeing Saturn and Uranus being at quintile, both rule over Aquarian energy. So where Pluto will just be stepping in, this quintile could be that of whatever requires structure and change. All right. And by November 30th, I see Pallas, which is the asteroid of wisdom and knowledge, stepping then into Capricorn. So that of 10th house can be many different things, right? It can be involving politics. It can be that of government, okay? Things that require rules and regulations. Capricorn can be all about, again, leadership, hierarchy. That's what I feel. All right, so let's move into Five of Wands. Typically in tarot, it's Saturn and Leo. So Saturn, again, bringing in structure. 26. All right, so this one associated to God listening in concealment. It says, I cried with my whole heart. Hear me, O Lord, I will keep thy statutes. Statutes? I can't say it right. Haya serves to win judgments and render judges favorable, protects all of those who seek the truth, and brings men to the contemplation of divine things. So Haya rules over politicians, diplomats, ambassadors, peace treaties, contracts in general, and influences couriers, communications agents, and secret expeditions. Interesting. All right, so politics being of significance, it is associated to 10th house energy. It's more so like governmental things. All right, ambassadors, peace treaties, contracts. That's kind of giving me the energy of, again, communications, Mercurian energy. Secret expeditions. When I think of influences, couriers, communications, agents, and secret expeditions, it's kind of like attaching me to the energy of that, having where you have secret knowledge about something. All right. So whatever seems to be with the Nine of Wands, it's like where you're elevating the soul. Pluto in tarot would be like seen as the judgment, right? It's more so like going through the ascension, the awakening period. All right. Of that, what seems to be a mystery. Here, it's more so like that's where you seek the truth of a situation, which is typically judgment, right? It's associated to Pluto. Crazy, this energy. Soul Guardian for those born from 8:20 a.m. to 8:40 a.m. Moral Guardian for those born from the 14th of April, 25th of June, 5th of September, 16th of November, and or the 27th of January. Physical Guardian for those born from the 23rd through the 27th of July. So Leo's energy being of significance here. Again, I'm feeling 14th of April, that's going to be Aries energy. 25th of June, Cancer. 5th of September, Virgo. 16th of November, Scorpio. 27th of January, Aquarius. Two of Wands, the helping God. All right, the helping God, it says, but be not thou far from me, O Lord. O my strength hast thee to help me. These born under this influence have a cheerful spirit and agreeable and kind manners. They are also passionate in sex. Jalal will help to calm popular sedition and obtain victory over those who would attack you unjustly. So Pluto ruling over Scorpio's energy, which is the house of sex, I can see how that's more so going to interfere in Aquarius's energy. I don't know if it's going to come off to be where Aquarius is more so like very independent. So I don't know how that's affecting it, but it says, those born under this influence have a cheerful spirit and agreeable and kind manners. They're also passionate in sex. Jalal will help to calm popular sedition and obtain victory over those who would attack you unjustly. Soul guardian for those born from 12:20 a.m. to 12:40 a.m. Moral guardian for those born on the 21st of March, Pisces. 1st of June, Gemini. 12th of August, Leo. 23rd of October, Scorpio. 3rd of January, Capricorn. Physical guardian for those born from the 25th to the 29th of March, Pisces. And where Saturn currently right now is in Pisces. All right, so structure, discipline. Neptune being the only planet that is in its domicile besides the moon in Cancer today in its domicile. With this big transition, there seems to be structure pertaining to how to bring in a helping hand and be vulnerable and utilizing creativity. Step into this new, like, it just seems like a very weird, it's almost like God is coming in and helping in a very weird way. In concealment. Knowing the secrets of the universe is going to be very significant overall. Again, I'm seeing Two of Wands can be seen for me in tarot as Aries. It's part of a new journey. Five of Wands, Saturn and Leo. There could be that of requiring those that have the knowledge to teach those that are inexperienced. And the Nine of Wands speaks about heavy spiritual strength as well. All right, moving on. Feels like a fast, sudden change overall, you guys. I haven't pulled it in a while, so I'm just curious to see. And then we'll get to the room. What's the Chinese element have to say about this? What energy are we stepping into with this transition today? And again, it's bringing in positive vibes. Two trines, two sextiles, but with the energy of a square and a quincunx in today's energy with this transition. Time to embrace change. It's coming. The number 33 is of significance. That's the year that Jesus died. Also, 3 is associated to Jupiter. Letters C, L, and U. Hi. What about it? Finish it. Do your hair. You see mine? It doesn't look as pretty this morning either, baby. It's fine. Where's your sister? She bounced. Okay. Give me a minute. I'm almost done. Okay. Give me a minute. All right, we got the fire monkey and the earth snake. So gratitude leading to abundance. Number 6, associated to Venus. Venus is currently in Capricorn. And then we've got the earth dragon. That's interesting. As above, so below. Gratitude that leads to abundance and embracing change. Down at the bottom of the deck, the metal dog. Simplifying your life, it says. So I see monkey, snake, dragon, and dog. Let's take a look. All right, so the monkey's characteristics: clever, skillful, intelligent, inventive, original. Deep thinkers, persistence, and can be stable for any type of career. So there could be changes in technology and communication, which makes sense, stepping into Aquarius's energy. Negative energies can be irritable, impetuous, and easily frustrated. Let's look at the snake. All right, characteristics: intuitive, imaginative, competent, wise, sensitive, funny, persuasive, sympathetic, and passionate. What's expected is professional luck appearing as joyful challenges, mentorship and guidance, and providing support. All right, so the negative side being overconfident, judgmental, intimidating, and stubborn. It's telling you that gratitude leads to abundance, and in order to embrace change, you've got to feel that you can allow your imagination to kind of like wander. All right. Let your intuition guide you. As above, so below. I always think of the magician here, but it's giving me dragon. We are in the year of the wood dragon. So all right, the characteristics: you're meant to be confident, with innate courage, charismatic, can bring in a sense of luck, power. You can feel gifted and intelligent. All right, what's expected is to bring in luck, wealth, and power. And then the dog energy. I know loyalty is always associated to the dog. All right, so you're looking for honest, friendly, and loyal people. All right, being cautious, prudent, reliable, considerate, understanding, patient, hardworking, and sincere, as well as amiable could be of significance. And then check your temper. All right, you could be running off of moodiness and trying to avoid communication in disagreement. All right, so just be ready to help others is what it's speaking about. That's what it feels like. I'm seeing 5 and 6, 33, and 47. All right, 4 being associated to North Node, 7 being associated to South Node. 5, all about change, associated to Mercury. Venus is here as well as Jupiter. All right. So expanding and growth, love, creativity. Could be more so about finances as well. Communication being of significance. Travel. Releasing the past in order to simplify your life. That makes sense. And then heading towards destiny, of course. All right. That's what I got for you guys there. A rune, and I'm out of here. We'll do chakra love today. I did a crystal last night with 2025 messages. You guys can check that one out. Let's do one rune. Taurus and Gemini energy here with Ingwaz. Feels like gestation period, internal growth, common virtues, common sense, simple strengths, family love, caring, human warmth, and the energy of the home. So, I mean, the moon is in Cancer. It's still, at this point in time, still in opposition to Pluto and Capricorn. All right. On the bottom of the deck is Othala. So, inherited property or possessions, a house, a home, what is truly important to one, group order and or group prosperity. Heavy Gemini energy here. All right, Jupiter being there, all about expansion. Let's take a look. All right, so Othala is the very last rune. The last rune represents material goods and heritage. This heritage can be physical or character traits, Old people and old friends can come into your life and give you advice and help you out. Ingwas is the 22nd rune. It says Ingwas is an important rune that symbolizes conclusions. It means that you are ready for closure and to move on in a new direction. You will not feel anxious about it. On the contrary, you will feel fulfilled. Okay? Just feels more so like a transition overall. A male could be of significance to you. There's a sense of, again, internal growth. Whether this just be whatever is important to you and or pertaining to a group of people. Home environment being very significant as well. All right, let's move forward. All right, chakra love. So who did we see in chakra energy? Air, earth, seeing the crown chakra, and we've seen fire with solar plexus. Let's see what comes out. Solar plexus is here, pertaining to manifestations. Manifestation is the fruition of confidence and belief. Topaz. Creativity. Use creativity to transform your pain into positivity. Amazonite. Tourmaline is here with the third eye. Trust your intuition. It is in contact with the higher source of knowledge. Interesting. So whatever it is that you're manifesting, it's shooting right up to the upper chakras, throat and third eye. All right, so connection. Father Divine and Mother Earth. Make love in your heart with the heart chakra. One more. And solar plexus again with citrine. We've got abundance. The world is abundant when you choose to see it that way. I'm leaving the reading there, guys.